Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Just wanted to do a quick and fun shaped card. I'm continuing with the Christmas in July theme. Just grabbing some red ink from my stash. And I think I put one of these snowflakes on upside down. So let's clean that off a little bit. And we'll just reposition it. I don't know, I always find with like small stamps sometimes it's a little tricky. But what I did is I used the newish stitch diamonds to basically cut out a focal point here, and then I cut out from my stash one out of pearlized red and then just another one out of cream, so that this will be sort of the card base once we glue it together, which we'll be able to do shortly. Let me just stamp this down, and man, I love these well-used stamps because they just sort of they just really pop, and they stamp perfectly the first time. So hooray for that. Let me just clean these off quick, and then we can get this card together. These are from the Reindeer Games Sentiment stamp set, which should still be available on catscrappiness.com, as are the Stitch Diamonds. Um, this actually, I guess I can show you since it's right here. Um, So there are actually two. This is the sentiment stamps, which has just a ton, which is why I like it so much. You have like Happy Holidays and standard stuff, but you also have some more sort of snarky, amusing ones. And that's the elf one. But it also has a matching reindeer stamp set. And so I've been using them a lot just because it's nice to have a good solid sentiment stamp set, especially when you're trying to do sort of the Christmas in July thing and are doing a lot of Christmas cards. But what I wanted to show you is that wherever my score pal went, let's just find him. Ah, of course, at the bottom of the pile. That's always the difficulty of live streams, is like, I know where things start out, but sometimes they wind up in different areas. Anyway, so how this is gonna go together is just like this, which will be a nice sort of simple look. I think we can also grab some bling and bling it up a little bit. But for this card, what we're basically gonna do is just score this at 1/2 inch. I'm gonna align the edge of the diamond here, and that's gonna give us basically a 1/2 inch glue tab. Just going to hold it here, and then actually, let me just flip this over, because this is going to be a valley fold. I'm actually scoring from the back side, or the not so pretty side, or whatever term you would like. And there we go. Generally, if you're doing a mountain fold, you'll score from the front, and then a valley fold, you'll score from the back. So this will just fold over like this. And now that we have that score line, we know where we're going to glue, and the rest of this should be pretty straightforward. So this will just open up like this. And then all we need to do is make sure, I actually went for we don't want to cross that score line, so we're going to actually line this up right on the score line. And then this will, so that when this opens, it will still have enough clearance to do that. So let's first get the card together, and then we can get this panel on, and then think about a little bit of decorating. If you prefer, you can open it this way. I actually kind of like that as an idea, because, yeah. Anyway, so basically to put this whole card together, you just use a little bit of liquid glue, or if you prefer, dry adhesive, and I am just really enjoying using liquid glue this year. Although, And there we go. Just like to make sure that's aligned. Then what you can do is use your bone folder to just squeegee out the glue and make sure it's nicely attached before you start doing too much. This basically is how the card itself is going to open. So then all we really need to do is get this panel down. And I've really been enjoying a lot of these shapes in the last, I don't know, bit on my channel, just because like they really give you a lot of options to make some interesting cards. So I'm just going to fold this down to make sure that this is over enough, and this should adhere. I am going to, I think this would be nice with some gold sequins. And for these, I think I will just put them, I'm switching glues to strong glue just because it'll make things a little bit more fun. And it'll make it easier for the sequins to stick. So I think I'll just do 3. And these come in 3 different sizes, basically. So we can either opt for all the same or all different. I definitely want a big one. I guess you can see as well there's sort of a convex and a concave side of these, so you want sort of the flat side down usually. And I think I'll opt for like differing size ones. There's that. And I'll just use a little one up here. And the strong glue takes a little bit more time to dry than the um, the Lineco pH neutral glue. So I'm going to leave this for a minute, but this is basically what the card will look like. Whoop, and there's an errant sequin on there. There we go. But thanks for checking this out. This was a fun one to make, and I think it's gonna, I think it would really be an unusual card for people to get. So I think folks are just gonna like this a lot. And let me just bring it up. And you can see that these are quite shimmery. Sorry about that. The camera's being a little weird at focusing today. But thanks for checking this out, and I will talk to you guys later.